Minutes now about 11. This is Angel Sports Live and time for editorial. Na ya hwe menemo na eye show na no pay also the WhatsApp messages beba na me pom ya kenkan nyina ede ama. How do you feel as a Ghanaian? How do you feel as a Ghanaian who loves sports, who love our football? How do you feel? A question na me be so be how do you feel as a Ghanaian? So what the WhatsApp messages ne ba na ma kenkan the amount. Say sign am feeli because ene me pese me hu na menje madwen kire kakra na yen hwa ade bi because Ghana as a football nation na yenim no an editorial na ato ne din say squashing the football nation mentality period. Squashing the football mentality period. Why am I saying this? A nation somewhere in the 80s and sana yerom war 90s kwa benya independence no. We all know say Ghana time Portuguese for neighbor, British for no so ba. Among baby mu nyina no. Those days we were playing football. Mema fouls be in the meantime. Bona na bona ya man. I remember me na ya woman there, but if you read books, history lectures na ya bo man ball. Beyond makwa chicheche rabes no wa pen ho no de acheche no more ball. So from time to time we were playing this. Emma who said there be football na yade bi Ghana for ni ho. So before our Portuguese ni crampo beba Ghana in the 80s na eba mu no na chese ball na ye bodada. In the 90s before independence we were playing football. In the 90s we were playing football to the point some time ago around 1962 Brazil ekonya almost second successive win ewo FIFA World Cup. A certain coach the money the money Garincha ekoje mom wie no they tempted some of the football eba because before that time na the slave trader ekoso no na ebinuma di kamba besisa Ghana for bibi krampo ko Brazil, and that time Brazil was a football hub. A football hub, it was Brazil because they had the Pele, they had the Ronaldinos and what have you, and a normal ball honoma at that time. So the man Arnold Teso as the first president, who was a sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and I said there be, and you may costly in Kwalabi who no more ball, Puano, Obeconomo dia mine, ball, only talented. Into then I was saying, yeah, Yankopon fast cage and fikrancy ye. In 62, and Sergeant for Yanajin said there be, Mamemfa Abranti in Fanning Court, Brazil, about 5,000 miles. 5,000 miles, Yan Fanning Court, Brazil. Non Kosunya the knowledge of football, non famrame boy. And no Kokosuya who said there be, a dear no more Brazil, no, almost some culture. Say Africans be omumu, and no money na cabo momo ya domo de yes football no. And so more yeah they start here, and then in the 90s, eba ye to me winning trophies, say winning a lot of laurels no. And Uncle for target you say, yeah the Brazil of African football because they could see the culture between Omo and ye because during the slave trade, young crophobia on some omo koya no mu said there be omo ya blacks even so kwa kusuya CK Jamfi kusuya niema and son or ye the only baba be boy ye football no. In 63, eba nyina we could see the laurels that we chalked. Me can see asem so. That time, the president in charge, he prioritized our sports into no to one amount. He spent millions of cedis. Some money na mo fanko sunya de amonone. Mo famra me share sports ni mo kena. Na mo koye ni nyina ba. Fast forward. We've had a lot of presidents on my ba, ministers on my ba. And everything shows clearly say if a president or a minister comes to power, na ope sports na uhu and you be na beka chew ope sports na sports da na koma so a uhu you don't need to be told and namu wa nti ye gi last afcon ewie ye ba the only better time the only time to make something better out of our competitions was in 2015 men kan fa 2006 World Cup. I'm just limiting it on to only afcon was in 2015. I more final. Not to say bias that time no na your friend Benjamin brain to no mutom sika nyina gu sports mu, but it was worth it. That time na worth it because on kon opportunity kan gu my mama zero resource. No way. Into no more yes and money na. But what are we seeing? What are we seeing today? They say in football nation ibiom. That is my point. I want to make it clear to everybody. And adia me pese am penyin for my batwamu and in your tissue money to money say. Say no, we are no more football nation. And we should admit to the point that our level is the Comoros. Because you cannot appoint a coach thinking say coach we do obey Juma the amount. No be tournament. Look at the porous and the bad results you bring to us. Look at it, very bad. Very bad. And I'll come there. Look at it. Lose, draw, lose, draw. Just the 5 games here on the AFCON qualifiers, he couldn't even win a single game. I'll come there. But if we need free, the root cause is very simple. There is no leader in this country who prioritizes our sports. That is the point. There is no leader in this country who are prioritizing our sports. I'm for the sports na ye. Omubotomu niema omo de set target amomo ho o ansa na mefi ministry ne de na bia massive mansions 5 ansa na mefi association de na massive mansions 3 mato Lexus mato way. That is what they know. They don't care about the development of our sports. Into mampanyi odi kan bae osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ne mo ye nyina no, it gave us results. It's because he worked for it and it was clear in the Kobuni AFCONs bae. I don't put any small teams 6, 8, 12. Ni nampo itimi qualify. Itimi kone akwa kwaje. Na dentin ene na adosu ni momu na yentumi nko 24 nations. Yepe 24 nations, the whole Africa. Ghana nka ho. Is this not embarrassing? No, I want to understand. Ebi amode mo feeling sa. Ebi amode mo na enfam ho. But anybody who loves sports, who loves our football, will attest to the fact that this is not our level. And who caused harm? How did we get to this level? A poor moment of our football. 24 nations, the whole Africa. Me fancy the 54 nations, the whole Africa. Ye pemu 24 akwa. Ghana and Kahubi. Ghana is not one of the best anymore. Intiniama na bajimi from ye no. Adiana yentimi konko pikibi ni yenye. Give me this file on the screen. Na Ghana function ye. Said this time AFCON qualifiers 24 nations. Your coach no odi abon mama on the screen here ade bi. That is it. Very bad. Very, very bad. 5 games, 3 points. Maintain your biase bi obaba betimi akire me your biase ma hu. Because me there baby a yenyi from no oba de wanyi wadi football na chi ache. Ebi a BBC ye. Ayan pe ho asama nka ene na edi enya de a ebi oba can tell me. Here this team obi betuma ka kire me say ebia these players no countries na any omabon omo players na better than we mo ana. Can somebody tell me that? Because maintaining my biase. Say how come say players are we look at the quality we have. Na yentumi ensure maybe to say Angola, yentumi ensure maybe to say Niger, Sudan, no about share no call just like that. Maybe I here. And okay, I have a lot of questions for the head of sports, Angel TV, Angel FM, Saddick, Adams the sports Obama. But see me bisa and send me brave. No my intini maybe I say. Oba, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, fine dear.
Nyamiadum bibia boko pa.
And say na maniaje pa.
Yes. Adwuma ne doso. Ne nyina nso Angel.
Great.
Eho adwuma.
Great one.
So weekend no boko.
I said anya boko sir.
Me dey machini pa from Eastern region.
Okay.
Yeah, me ko Eastern region kakra Dukrom.
Oh, okay.
Akosombo back to BA.
Hey.
Na me call me constituency, yes.
Okay.
Ti me call Yanfo.
Oh, great.
Me paternal hometown.
Oh, great.
Yeah, me swabako free monti e ko aye. Ti amrante ne so mbo abaso.
Great.
Aha, na benkum hene. ewo yamfo
okay
yes o se wo chia monyina na de nani monyam beta ye chi sa so na mpanyimfo bebre omoba beta ye chi ma ne kama pa na benkum hene ne atem na jenim boate ne o mikro ma no mani age ti yamfo parliament ene boga nso yamfo monyina obia die dwumadi na chi free ho na mbesen kwa adroba
okay
yamfo to adroba there 5 minutes
okay I see
kotano so adroba
okay
duan kwanta timene nanam sa mehwehwe odu ba bia anibra ba Ghana for monhwe sa di wi ma me ka tire pai a me gina kwan ho a anibra ba nsu amuna driver ni bia dru ho a ogina no oruo ne glass a me ta pai nsu amuna e wo se obanti black sassy de ekwe obamanka masa me tire pai
je tire no je ho
chese onfa ho kra
yeah
makofa organizer aba obi ko fra organizer oba bejina car no a me roll glass o ho me a oba we say yi angola for match ya o ma she na me say masa fix it tire no ne enko
yo bia ya
o to kwadu roll glass ne ba for ma oba you say there black stars na nya agu me kotokwa yin so me say fix it kwadu no ma me na me nko o koto fuel roll glass ne ba for ma o chama mo anka bia ma ya tim ni gu me si bu me fuel na me nko
no
o koto fufuo wo oba ya achoba owura hwa aha chama na me si me hu bia we de me trewa mo anka bia ma ya black stars na gu me si twa me fufuo ma me
no first thing first
just a Ghana for the black star no move ni agro me tire pai no zu bebo me udu ha we say black star no mo anka bia ma ya that is it 11 pepe
yes
and Darius,
Oba.
There are too many things to talk about, but let's start on this premise.
Okay.
One, Mahu said videos be called round international media.
Yeah.
One of the biggest UK newspaper, The Guardian.
Yeah.
One of the biggest and most credible matro about Ghana said a reckless leadership.
Reckless.
Peomo research.
Okay.
My reckless leadership and mismanagement and the Ghana footballer drew her. Poor youth league and have a reckless management and leadership. Wow. According to Jonathan Wilson, one of the best football writers in the world. Mausa Nigeria Okoka, former Premier League player.
Yeah.
And the other top players be omokasa about Ghana. Almost say Ghana football, Black Stars qualification. Want to me anko AFCON no a embarrassment big.
Yeah.
Na who says our videos no call round. Na man for share. Na the omo kan nyina ne say abrofo say Ghana football nye leadership nye. Am say I was say me use. I say me person me na me sra na me use ye kokko. Because me say broni kan asemo a
funny serious.
The way as anchor for the video no trendy on pennyphobia status ministers politicians me who chief director be no a share say Nigeria Koka Premier League player or say Ghana football a embarrassment. I'm say Obama I say mitimi nya sa pokle nkuno omosra na me srebi na me ye kokko na me die meti because eniaba omo ka no maka de ebrosa nana enye nru ha my yard ya demonstration my yard ya ko parliament mini nuamo ya ka ho asem let me talk for myself nti sa niam we say chief executive for no omo wa ban mo say Ghana football drew global embarrassment no omo ntie mu bi nka na say familiarity and bia what is wrong with us? Do we need to use our body
for us to become obronis?
Because me hypocrites. Sansem no mo kan no me say me nua ba akosu agye o se ne buafu nkrofo bi ti radio say Ghana journalists atena ha ma foreign journalists na eka say Ghana football is an embarrassment leadership na me say urade ade na wokotena radio so aka sa asem we abra krum ha enye trimuka obia ni wo obetimi aka say de edu nei yenkada I can speak for myself say out not no malice mentai obia maka ka edu baby kura na me wom agro no me wom maka cho say edu baby no kakra bi kameji position wa association we nti I was in but me kan niam na me hu say e kono ka no baby e kono nye bagana fo nhye e ma ne nnu mpanyimfo ani mo mo nwene ho babroni no esai wie ye na obeka e na omo se yanka atira ma na se oh urade nyankopon hu ma mobo adasa ya ye mobo because se Ghana ni part Ghana ha no otumi ka se until say yaka all this intensely extremely aggressive manner to the extent of hitting the streets so we will get here so let's steady the ship say yankaya yankopon fa ye ho ncheye yeah I can vouch for myself. That's true. I pick phone and call people in officialdom late night. Chairman, de ye huno de ye tino enya time se me pesika na position free mo anka mo de amame. But de ye huno mo mfa bi enye adwuma no. Obi ho ben mo ntumi nka waka kire mo mfa bi nye adwuma no ankosi aga. Nti ba bia ya dri se uti ba bi na ukase Ghana journalist sports yanka ana ye ka ho bia mente wase de anti na me ka ho men ka ho bi untumi mfa men ka ho da bi ade na ye kono passover yeso obi ama Canada yanim se kwa obi ama Canada yanim o na apocalypse ne beba plague ne beba obi ama ke medi moja kokko aka me da yanim wo bedu a se me ka ho me ma come dayanim me ma obi ahu say we will get here yeah me start na me show graph nyina graph e wo TV so so baby ade ne kono ye qualify bedu baby no before AFCON 2024 me ka say ye bedu baby ye ntumi qualify na manfo be ka say wo tan nipa entan nipa no kra ye baako nti abrofo no mo tratra ene na mo hu no me ma mo hu say ye be use your body. We are coming to bleach. Said the bear ye kokko de ne ye kan mo betie. Nya brofo nko ana se be nyansa da omotrim. E na omunnim Ghana football better than some of us. Secondly, Ghana aren't qualified for African Cup of Nations. Now we see 54 countries. 5 or 6 countries and to 20 or more qualifies Libya. Ntifane say 48 countries. Emu 24 echo. More than 60% ye mubi. Abra na teams 4 ne qualify the whole continent ne ekobi. 8 ne ekobi. 16 ne ekokoje. E do 24 ne yetumi mo. Wow. Na ene se me gina ha asema mpese me ka de say. Se yedru ha yi ye nyansi ye mpem ye ye be come more. Wow. Se se ne bedu ba bi a Ghana ankasa no unim de ye ma ye qualification we den san ye ya teams na ye ne omo bo no omo bo home away from home omo di supporters omo mo ankasa omo mo omo krom ba ko ntokwa si ni krom ye war torn war ravaged country. Yeah. An unstable country. Sa country no ebe qualify. Ba kun so mu ni stadium because omo president no nkate e passion nkate o honye bo ngo bene ho. Niger. Yeah. Omo be qualify. Ye nka ho. Hey. Eno ne ma de ye 2 countries aye ne omo group no. Omo ntimi mobo wo mu home. Nti omo ne na mantwea na ye yi ne ko ha, na ye yi na ko ha. That is the level. Matisse Otoado say, ono no otia futuo e di free jogging club. Ene Edin Terzic
na sama mu
na Matia sama mu nti oba ha no oti woyo waya na
onti ye kwa
nti Jürgen Klopp afutu pa ni
I doubt
Klopp so abon o nti wutumi tu okada afo ontumi hye ni je hi Klopp akwana sheda na wo kire otu ado adefo
so yam papa so tu ni for
because some person utie valuable criticism hwe the biggest mistake FA we here with the appointment of Otuado say omo dwen say ya bo Nigeria me let me admit ukopio mi tape abe ho me pe Otuado asem as a young coach or rising.
That's true.
Me e betimi ama no chance say on tenase me mfa ho. I don't hate Otuado. I'm not opposed to him as a coach. I'm opposed to the FA's hypocrisy and double standard. Any of mischief. We have 5 criteria. How we call for coach.
Yeah.
And I save Ghana football. I make we catch up and say, baby, I do na coach. To a guy. No, we solve problem no. No, we say there be criteria we there. You pay. Proven winner obi a waje cap aje and obi nso a sabe wa coach wo highest level of football omo keka ni nyina bo mu no na Otuado unqualified omo so omo kwache koto aba koto yenim ne nai yenim ne nsa yenim omba ya na omo de abo a oye ntakrabo aba and omo say koto na Ghana fo aje atum yeso yenim koto e kire say nama mo pe na mo de ba enya de mu describe ye
okay
mo ni na di nkomo wa akire say BBC a ye de wo beba mo sesa coach 7 in 5 years
very terrible
nti Black Star no de ne ye diagnose no de a Otto was not the man for the job. It is the FA's hypocrisy omo pe nipa omo nim no a ombetimi na di kasubom
okay
nipa omo nim no a ombetimi di kasubom na wamama hu 1 ye ni talent 2 we mu na tume for 3 say wamama hu say nipa o de ho bo nipa bonini a enche na wa ye nipa bonini
exactly
deflection no person o ye no o yi amanfo adwene free reality ne so
okay
FA president ne ye call Cote d'Ivoire ba obeyi amanfo adwene free DS ne so omo ye deflection potential head coach no should be a proven winner at top men's national team or club, must have football philosophy that aligns or complements our DNA no wouldn't be Najai Trono, must hold the highest football license in the world over 15 years of experience. Onu Otuado count top training in our count, proven track record in team reconstruction, organization and development of young talent. On restructure team be out we say or your trainer scout
exactly
ye kase or your former player and ye buna na nkyerese obi twantro proven disciplinarian tactician and leadership we nyina kyerese na ompro but Nigeria game na ekoboy no and na hwe Nigeria match na te se wakohia oba bi a wo pɛ no dada ahoɔden a wo de kɔ ne sika wo de wura mu na different Nigeria yehia omo te se kotokɔne has wo de makra kɔbɔ ade e besi wo kike because obi eku ne ho ɛno na ye o madwen se Otuado ye good coach to obi akɔfa na
odi ye call World Cup no kra ne ko si sen
enti se sa leadership eniema asi hwan na osi ne ti na so eba hwan pa na wo se ye de sa blame we ma no
is the association leader
FA president
yeah
until no me TV so nyina me call nyina ne say the entire football association they have to resign
okay
so Oman resign now the next government must make sure say so global shame na eba no e become politicians e become Oman no the entire football structure they must resign and yes sir they will reduce the standard to a level that Ghana will become a big embarrassment. Coaching changes. FA president what fairly 7 ni nyina anya adwuma.
Bia babesa.
Ni nyina say. Unko a wo change anya yie no. Why be blame no?
Tewa.
Yan qualify for AFCON. Ye call World Cup group stage. Ye call AFCON twice group stage. ABC that in our football. Now what I want to emphasize ansa na matwa to baby ane say senior Charles Taylor ene mo amabo board bi da no Tony Bafomo montie ne ye bie mame omai bia ni African continent ne so a there is no country they will tolerate what has happened in Ghana omai bia ni ho
okay
omai bia of our stature and tolerate what has transpired in the last 2 months or 1 month in football omai bia ni ho point to me one country they will descend this low na coach FA president team manager obian resign here
asenfo bia ho
omai bia ni ho
yeah asenfo bia ho
just a Ghana maya ye pese any tantan no country
was it in Egypt
Egypt
yeah
and omo call AFCON round 16
yeah.
and omo free
quarter final
yeah, yes
quarter finals
wo ho quarter final no omo free to South Africa
yeah.
And ajodo 30 minutes after so omo free the entire FA head and board omo say this is not the level of Egypt.
Of course.
Whether we have taken good or bad decision, yeah. One decision, this is an FA taking several decisions are failing miserably.
Yeah.
No country. Nanado there is no a lame duck or no one taking decision. As our mind is near anymore, but no country. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's true. No country in the world will allow for the FA to be in charge. And you can feel for bed on by because Ombaka say one decision you okay, two you okay. But I say a twat so otwado no motisi can a kotono abra no one qualify for the criteria more set.
Even he didn't even apply.
Why apply?
Yeah.
And I'm more structure by so be apply. More for kuntuna send a fan on the idea by sika kotrianeka. I'm telling you, I've gone around Africa, maybe 30% of countries, and I follow football from all angles. No country, men can say Europe, no country in Africa will allow Keto Kreku's leadership to be in office. No country. Another problem, and they say, before I emphasize again, the entire football association, from president to the executive council, whether you have been elected, because everybody gets elected.
Yeah.
Say now more respected Ghana, all of you must dishonorably resign.
Sure.
All of you must resign. All of you. What time here? The American you share what muna. Say wo papa adwuma e no mo ye ne saa. Ka be ka so mo nto aso. Say obi a onye wadanfo. Wo banket enti the American ye wo hi. Say wo men no na wo ne camp no wo opposition. This is the lowest that Ghana football has got into. And I'm calling for the resignation of the entire football association board. Executives, you know.
Yeah, they get paid every month.
And they must not be in office past December. We are born in match we can also interim committee be team no so I say FA4 no Georgia free mo cause some reconstitute interim committee no mo be Ghana football so monte interim committee send come FIFA because FIFA will understand say resignation there wow intent so mo resign mo force mo resign yes sir they are looking for money until they can mo fa ho as far as the money is coming they will collapse the game. Mon form IMT interim management committee or team no mo share Ghana football so like Nyahota Maklo time no Nyaho de no one pe 204 AFCON the anchor and I didn't talk about 205 e man see form we mo de na AFCON no yentumi nko biem 24 teams out of 48
yentumi nko very bad
and they must resign say aban panyi bi wa no a oru akobna Japan mon form anu ntum meaning say you support my call. Nyahota Maklo, you support my call.
Okay.
Herbert Mensah, mon form anuntum, they must resign honorably. Because Ghana standard number low ama. Yada sabi yada janai mukra obi afan say okay. They must resign honorably before we start rebuilding because they have shown. Share the ama manfo be brebu of ne say. Black Stars ho no. Na me bia de bi na me fan chiro.
Okay.
minim say ye brane ko Black Stars na ye wo hosisia no per Black Stars management committee na fa mame omo wo ho nyina 70% eye nipa omo ni experience but owura ketokra ku believe so omo na betima otoado inexperience
a technical team on
a movie producer and a friend say
John JP
inexperience
and I want Joseph Laughman be
inexperience bobo technical team ni na be mame
you were used on Patal that down so
be mame
okay
be Black Stars manage Black Stars technical team no be
okay
equipment officer eye ketokreku driver onye equipment officer wo team biada
any experience bia
all that come to play me nuane omo nyina they don't like me now but I am continuing to be principled
yeah
Aminu Shado
team manager
inexperienced onye bida awo baby Black Stars and ye tam no hwe won baby a team no
yeah
bobo mame
so far the only person e be obetuma meet that requirement even Pambo
no
medical
you call work about Bekacho said the Black Stars team the only functioning department the medical team
you said it
you call work about Bekacho
yeah you said
Dr. Pambo and Dr. Kofi Ablo
yeah
o ma ye adwuma obi ani mo but who's a medical ne de untumi mfa ho no onim se ni nipa bi anye friend say omo dream cells no obi anye doctor sa de na o ye na amwa me nua ket ubetima fefa onua mo de o ma hye baabi but Black Stars de ho na sika wonti no but ho so na adwuma ne so
yeah
nti ka de o mo kwanda 20 kwanda 17 a obi o ye driver oya o driver all of a sudden oya equipment officer ye ko hu university adan ana mod Ghana na Black Star national team na ye sika pe ye budget ani atwe $50,000 a show manim enye sika na munya no na mempem sika mempem hwe enye no but on de asi munnim adwuma no
never not say
how can a driver all of a sudden no better than a Black Stars equipment officer driver Black Stars under 17 and up Black Stars
the national
the top how can Shenipa na mo de bobo mudi video this security man bibia oh we asa we ye greedy na animguase ne ba ye mu bi ye ka kire wo kokuom wantie na ba bonte Black Stars qualify for AFCON nipa no mo na listen me nzem hu bi nipa mo around the team all of them ayo nkrofo na odi o maba say omo esa omo nka no kra nkire wo because omo survival depend on you ade na kire se ketokra ku time na ni se Ghana ko AFCON yanko sika bebrebe a ye hwe agu yanko bi
asai no ya toagu
yanko bi
na toagu
another news as on say players no they don't want to play for Coach Otuado
players no
yes
wow
ni se metima kan message na mawa they don't want to play for Coach Otuado
na o sha se crowd ba be do ye minim say divisions bi asi wo camp from a year the first call up or year to play the AFCON qualifiers
why hu nani so o captain Wayne captain I say Saddick strike you be
yeah
o captain Wayne
yeah
o buy we captain 3 in the last party Jordan Kudus Jiku
yeah
say we say Jiku afrim indecisions
what is happening
onim say wa solve Kudus problem no solve we by force with the number 10 come akola no o my bia bibiwom fie bia bibiwom
that's true
and no ko ha Kudusa border po anim no ntumi mbo ma brand ene mo ne ball ye so ne so hwe ne Kudus hwe Kudus as a one more border
your talisman
by force we free Germany where the number 10 and their you is gone whatever now their man the captain no bo o bo ba ku ye wasan koje e che say indecision
yeah
Darius host show no ade achi we host show no ade na o say ni panentem nti some of the players they don't want to play 8 players they will be and me prasa how
yeah
there be 8 players into me pramom sa
instant
there be 8 players into me pramom sa
interesting
if Otuado continues and you must say more Until I say they must resign. The entire board man, me ni bibi afoforo bi aka biem. They make kan omuntie. Ya kan bebre also mo your muntie. They must resign from head Ketokraku down to the last person or executive committee no. So mo honorable enough, they must resign.
And they don't need even
Black Star Management Committee, all of them should be sacked. They are resignation because someone resign.
Do they even exist?
They don't exist, but they will get their
on paper. No,
they will get their financial consideration.
Wow.
The entire will be unfunded. They can when say they are still making money. Near never be a metete you create when they say budget in a year budget na your party be a host editor near my be muntia.
Wow.
Yabo we chief of staff. Yabo we say. Yabo we Mabon. More embarrassment. More the Ghana football hate abyss.
The lowest level.
Now what you are day. All of you must resign. Ghana your maya your pay your standards, sir. There be American standards. Go beyond to indecision must say Ghana football league in yet under 17 yet under 20 be say and I'm making money making budget but Angola boy correct on beka ka say we ko referee on my sheno minister tewo timi kan he say me fa politician bia because be adu no they don't matter again obi e kwa election and I mama F4 no timi twen new government no be any nkaja ye be so agu so sports ho no yaso de and ye unim new government no me say they must resign before December this FA after Niger game no all of them should be forced to resign if they don't resign and yes I be sure my ni sika boja fo sika ye tete e de akoma ministry no we ate ne de amomo ye kotua $20,000 nipa kakra bi na busuafo ne namfofo de opelmo na mu di team na chi untumi nya ne saa tell am ex players na so ka kire omo mon kan kire mo former players no mo amobọ am ye ntwitwa mo amamo na ahonho no se mo bedi konkonsa after retirement former players of Ghana mumubi mo amobọ ama ye ntwa mo na ehun no when no pie will say too wo was sacrifice for Ghana Jesse no more anwie say mo bedi consent to survive take what belongs to you na munya konkonsa no some of the former players munya konkonsa mo kan ho bi de wo ha ya ka na ma kosende ya never be John Pencil wo no dem say oyeye mini John wo West record TV so said there is no problem with the West record and it will be part of you forever. Say Ghana unqualified no. John Pencil who sat on TV to take a swipe at demonstrators seeking the welfare and standards of Ghana football no. We see BBN you ade achi ya ma oppose. O na oti won wa bon papa. Want me for Ghana qualify? Want me for Ghana qualify? Me John Pencil. What say BBN? What time? Who qualify ye mo come on. Wo se bibia nye enti ane obetima ba bonten. Se bibi na anko yi. E cha se wo na wanye wadwuma yi because bibia ye okay.
Bibia ye okay. Problem bia.
Problem bia enti ade ama o kai ko inspect. Wo ko se utia so bibia
agbena bibia
so pipe no kran so free mo ba. Eje ne ye. Ye de ma na wo de want me antwi a. E cha se wo na wabon. Enti don bibia ye okay dia. Me na wabon. Wasa o John Pencil wasa papa untumi shed Sudan John Pencil wasa o wasa papa unni tactics how the measure Sudan John Pencil Ghana football problem be any players in imbo pitches here
be okay
management here be okay na the team number untumi 5 games hey John Pencil asa o John wasa papa me nya sure so betima coach John Pencil asa papa 5 games Niger omo bo away Sudan bo away Angola for entumi nsha Ghana home and away omo timi age for hey John Pencil asa na me se me nkasa ntia oda e me nkasa ntia oda
but baby aduru
the record na that TV so no 5 games 0 wins 3 draw 2 defeats 3 points from 5 games 1 qualify for John Pencil wasa papa what's how papa
assistant coach pa woni tactics bia de bebo
assistant coach a who problem bia wa Ghana football nti woni ade team na mawo because wodi who ni said John what's papa board no dia be bia mbo obo so but no credit say wo hwa record na da ho a se problem o Ghana football dia na chese me de be chew se wo boa
yeah
wonka ho ana bia problem no na aside
for wo ye savior wo
ba wo se problem ni ho na de wasan papa don wasan butu unya dia coach wa bon because wa bon de untimi fan court o record na da ho
yeah I mean bibi a che it's factual
we are an embarrass baby I will start from me John Pencil me ni John Pencil wasan papa assistant coach pa untimi se ni je se o to ado no untimi ready game wa coach ye hye bia ne ate mo hye hey John Pencil asa wasa papa me hu assistant coach a untimi mo o head coach ne de o hu kwan ba wo na wo hu problem o head coach ne de o say Ghana ni talent
yes see ni talent
je say problem
yes
o head coach say pitch nye wanka
okay
into on de wo hu problem o head coach say Ghana league no won hwe wan meka into o hu ni say problem wo to ono de me excuse ne ne
okay
ba wo de wo say problem bia ni ho but won to me hye ni wasa too much wasa resign don't pay so wasa
watch
want me for Ghana and qualify abra problem bia ni ho time a problem wo ho no na mo qualify 3 games to go
with so much ease
number 2 papa don't pay so time a problem ni ho enne wuntumi ha don wasa wo enne na me so me remind you de dana wo de o ka kire say problem bia ni ho enne nyame adom wo de dia ma wo adwuma wa be inspect you see problem bia ni ye de ahye wonsa na wo head coach see problem ho nti wo anka wo hu ni say problem bia ni Ghana football mo
so dear Messiah tactics Messiah so ban wo just commissions be
don't pencil wasa
well oba me da si bebre and o pay beto aso na omo e wo so monye ne omo ye no o so monye ye ntwan ho mrata wo ye ba panel discussion happen